Hello, bear. Am I going to kill bear? Maybe. Get out of boat. There we go. What level is bear? Not worth my time. Get rid of that. What kind of monster? Mother! No, come on. Okay.
Archaspores will sprout again. Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
I guess this is just gonna lead me to another quest. Yep, there it is. The Byzants jumped up again. Gods, the Sion Fanelli won't have any pity on me. Why, oh why did I take out a loan in a foreign currency? Those heartless bankers will have my hide. What'll I tell the wife? If things continue like this, we'll soon be copperless. Grandpapa mentioned something about elven ruins full of treasure flooded by the river centuries ago. Perhaps I really might find something here or there. Even enough for the next payment, if nothing else. Poor dude. And that's that little town, right? I actually want to go this way before I hit that town. What might this be? Another vineyard? A fort? Another vineyard. An abandoned vineyard.
Gate's locked from the inside, but got jostled pretty hard. Barely hanging on the hinges.
Okay, I'll try it again. Okay, well this is...
This man is dying! Help me!
What's going on?
Always getting off track. God damn it. This has got to piss some of you guys off.
The dressings, bandages, where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need? It's simply not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places, believe me. Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some thyme on your body to be sure. The smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. And it's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is, why did he done it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Might even know where he came from. Got work to do, so long.
And we're getting off track yet again, because we're gonna do this one because it's here.
Wait, I will come with you.
Gotta be kidding. This isn't a garden romp. Whatever killed him's damn dangerous and
it might still prowl the area, so if it's all the same, I prefer to accompany you.
so be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
Extreme cosplay. Not gonna say anything while examining the blood.
He tried to crawl away, though he was heavily wounded. Something horrifying must have been after him.
Gaston.
Damn it.
Good gods!
Servant, stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical. Throats massacred. One mighty blow. Shield along sides old and dented. Sword ceremonial. And Shay handiwork clearly.
On Shay, there we go.
Ceremonial bowls. For little sacrifices?
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Burn marks. Something catch fire. Explode. Strong stench. Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Oh wow, that guy is...
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee. Doublet scorched. Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
Locked. Everything is locked.
Perhaps there's no one inside after...
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
They remain there?
Listen, I'm a witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamonton de Safaran, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson. We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin homage. But something like this, why, it's a first.
You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were, spirits. It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene, the death of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and it shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but but in the end, it grew calm.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a tube, maybe.
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad?
Shit.
Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great, momentous event. The surrender of Tucson's last elfin king. You will need at least 3 individuals.
You know what I'm gonna ask for. Need your help. But I'll understand if you turn me down. No objections? Good. Let's get to work. Start by clearing the corpses. Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through. I will stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic, upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enche ruler. We must don the costumes. All must be just right.
Divethef, the elven king, hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches.
Whew. I hate fighting specters in this game. They're very annoying.
Divethef laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of binnen and elfin bread, thus granting humans rule over seat-yielding lands. Then Divethef filled the ornate ceremonial bowls with elfin wine, Gwynnoeth, the sweetest blood of the land that had been torn from him. At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
Alright. It's a really shitty sword. Where's that shield at, though? Okay. What am I doing wrong here? Where'd that shield go? These fucking quest items. Should organize that shit at some point. There it is.
Elfin king, erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knees. Thus Ludovic then spake.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible! God's mother!
What the fuck? Just launch lightning bolts at me? Those 3 little bolts just like insta-killed me. Okay, so those mages have to die first. Jesus Christ. And here I am, like, just freeze them and try to kill them. But I gotta change my weapons, change my everything. Okay. You know what? We'll have to swap the armor. Put both of those swords. Northern one seems good. Which one of these? Oh my god, no.
Damn.
Okay then. Huh. That is weird. Not sure what to do there. Huh. I'll have to think about that a little bit later. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh my god, I'm always getting hit by that first shot. It's so stupid. God damn it. Those fucking mages, they don't even aim at me, man. They just... There's no dodging that. It's just like a freaking auto attack. And I lose half my life right as the fight starts. I don't know. No. Yeah, right there, right there. Okay. We have all of these active. I seriously think we're gonna need a whole bunch of these. Probably need that active. Probably need that. What bomb is this? Moon dust? We don't need moon dust. We need like... Okay, we'll try that one. Oh god, it froze her. It froze her. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Fire bombs are useless. What do I need to like poison them? I'm gonna be here for a while I figure this out, because fuck, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Oh, and then I get stuck not doing dodge rolls and just jumping up and down. Fucking Christ. Yes, I know witches and like sorcerers are infertile. Yep, still just jumping up and down, so I have to go forward, I guess. Oh my god, this is infuriating. These things are not fun to fight. This is just like, this is not fun. This is stupid. Getting 3-shot and you can't do anything about it is just... Okay. Let's take a moment, now that everyone's frozen. Give me that. Where did it go? Wraith decoction and... But all my bombs are gone. So we'll Devil's Puffball there. Dancing Star. Get some distance between us. Myself some Quinn. Grab another bombs. Some more bombs. Just straight up do Grape Shot. And I guess Samum. Fuck you guys. Jesus fucking Christ.
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Defethov was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 782. It's fortunate he did too, as Defethov had planned Ludovic's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical. Treachery embodied. Elves. Psheh.
You're no better. Elves were just defending their territory. You humans took it, but you still weren't sated. Had to cut the elves down, every last one.
Goddamn straight.
You? What does that mean? You're a man as we are.
Yeah, in a way. Just ashamed to have to admit it sometimes.
Your words, they're wrong, Witcher. But I'll not let you leave empty-handed. Take this, your reward.
Farewell.
Alright. Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright, so what we're gonna do...
best to leave. Resume your path, master.
No, I can't loot their bodies. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna read some books maybe, or actually some character things real quick. Yeah, we'll read these, maybe a book, and then we'll end this episode. Because I'm a little tilted after that. Barnabas Basil Fultree, the major domo of Corvo Bianco, was a gentleman's gentleman if there's ever been one. His whole life he had served distinguished nobles. The Nibali family, for example, or Admiral Rumpali for another, for he would never tolerate an employer who detracted from his personal dignity, since Barnabas Basil remembered the times of Monsieur Boreas and Baron Russell. He was a wellspring of anecdotes about the vineyard's past. He knew every corner and every secret of Corvo Bianco. An excellent administrator, he offered wealth of good advice concerning the modernization and management of the estate. Geralt could not have hoped for better help. One could even say that, by entrusting Corvo Bianco to the hands of that marvelous majordomo, Anna Henrietta had given the Witcher the most beautiful present he had ever received. For a home without someone capable to care for it is no home at all. Guy seems pretty legit. Damien Delatour, one of the people Geralt encountered at the Buclair. Oh shit, how do they say this? Buclair. Fuck, I can't believe I forgot how they said this. But whatever. Buclair court was Captain Damien Delatour, the captain of the Ducal Guard. Oh shit, they said that different too. Whatever, I can't do French. As I said a million times, and I'll probably say a million times more. Ducal Guard, he was absolutely and unconditionally, to say unthinkingly would be unfair, yet not entirely inaccurate, devoted to his position and worshipped the ground the Duchess walked on. If you want my personal opinion, he was most definitely bespotted with her. He came across as a typical soldier, i.e. a thick-headed lackey who, seeing Geralt, immediately decided he must prove he had the more massive unmentionable. So Geralt treated this challenge with dispassionate superiority, yet accepted it nevertheless, and doing so earned himself another enemy. Detlef van der Editen. Milton's murderer was very swift. Even with years of witchering under his belt, Geralt could barely keep up with him. Soon it became clear the killer was as clever as he was fast, by entering an old warehouse where he had set a trap for Geralt. In this way, Geralt had his first face-to-face encounter with the Beast of Buclair, and discovered it was a higher vampire named Detlef. A fight immediately ensued, which might have ended very badly for the Witcher, had he not been saved in the nick of time by an old friend, Regis, who put a stop to their battle. After that, Detlef fled away in a puff of fog. Emil Regis Rolek Tezref Godfrey? Oh wow, he's got a lot to read. Wow. Geralt chased Sir Milton's murderer with mad intensity. How this chase ended stands as clear witness to the fact that Geralt was facing a highly dangerous foe. The killer led Geralt to an old warehouse where it had set a trap for him. A fight ensued, and at a crucial moment, Geralt was saved by Regis, a higher vampire and an old friend. Here I must explain that, years ago, Regis had joined Geralt's band of fellow travelers, of whom I was a proud part, and set off in search of Ciri. Together we lived through many fascinating adventures, and Regis proved himself a loyal friend, the kind you can trust with your life. Sadly, the expedition ended tragically for Regis. He was killed by Vigilfords, who reduced him to nothing but a wet stain. Hence the Witcher's immense surprise at encountering his old friend. After all, he had seen Regis die with his own eyes. But the thing is, that was not Regis' final death, nor was it even his first. As a young man, Regis had been bit been a bit of a free spirit and overindulged in the drinking of blood. This lifestyle led him to being butchered by angry villagers. Regenerating from that took him 50 years, or nearly no time at all for an immortal. When he was back in full health, he kicked the habit of blood drinking for good. For years, we'd all thought he was gone forever, yet there he was, standing in front of Geralt in that dockside warehouse. Regis explained that he regenerated and come to Descent to find Detlef, a friend. Such were the dramatic circumstances bringing Regis and Geralt together again in Beauclair. They did not have long to enjoy the reunion, however. They could hear the others approaching, and Regis, not wanting to risk an encounter with angry humans, agreed to meet back up with Geralt at the cemetery where he had made an altogether comfortable temporary home for himself. And who was the guy who died? He's probably not going to have a star by his name. No. Books. I have no idea which one of these I've actually read. So, gotta go to inventory, I think. That is not books. Alright, so which of these have not been read? It's the old map of Toussaint. Catechins. Yeah, let's start with this. Before we sink our teeth, so to speak, into our analysis of the Catechan, the creature to whom the present work is dedicated, by way of introduction, let me present to our less experienced readers what exactly vampires are. Fucking A, that is written weird. And what they are not. To our great displeasure, a great many myths concerning these creatures have arisen over the years, and the popular tales about them have served only to make popular superstitions and falsehoods. In the common folk's imagination, vampires are dead men and women arisen from their graves, wraiths driven by an unquenchable thirst for warm blood. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. These creatures first came to be on another world, arrived in our centuries ago, and have since learned to live among men and evolved at our side. The widespread belief that vampires must drink human blood in order to survive is flat out wrong. Though they do, in fact, partake in our vital fluids, for human blood affects their physiology as alcohol does ours. Oh, that is interesting. I did not know that, even for this game. That's weird. A vampire's bite does not turn its victim into a vampire, a state of affairs which in fact would be counter to logic, for it would mean the world would soon fill with vampires as they multiply at an exponential rate. Running water presents no barrier to vampires, and if you guys don't know that, it's the original Dracula book. He couldn't pass running water, so he's not very scary. Not even if it is cold, for vampires are immune to the forces of both heat and cold. Now for the most important matter, vampires have learned to live in the light of our sun, which is not harmful to them in the least, though they absolutely never shimmer or glisten when struck with the sun's rays. Haha. Okay, one more. The Last Basilisk of its Kind, a study in ecology by Boris de Savares. Based on my observations, I have concluded all species, be they plant, animal, or even insect, are inextricably intertwined with one another. It is no mere coincidence the felling of the beech woods and the vanishing of the roes who in them once dwelled led to the disappearance of the sterling basilisks as well. The principle even holds true for ladybirds. For the betterment of learning, I conducted the following experiment. I eradicated all the aphids in the palace cabbage patch using a lye solution. Within a few weeks, all of the ladybirds once present in that patch, and there were hundreds, migrated to a neighboring field. A simple experiment, yet it is incontrovertible proof of my hypothesis. That's the Jenny of the Woods. Guide to the Vineyards of Toussaint, Volume 1, the Sansitor Valley. While in the stunning Duchy of Toussaint, one should never forget to visit Castel Ravello, whose grapes lend their vibrant flavors to wines such as Evelus, Fiorano, Pomano, and the famous Essest. Should white wine be one's beverage of choice, I wholeheartedly recommend the excellent offerings of two fiercely competing vineyards, Coronata and Vermentino. If one seeks Beauclair white, popular in the north, one should seek out the Castel Torresella vineyard, which produces and exports it. Unfortunately, a severe economic crisis led to the bankruptcy of several distinguished vineyards, such as Cobra Bianco, known as Gwen Serban in the Elder speech, their supremes, Sepromanto and Tufo. Let us hope each and every one of them finds a passionate new owner who will restore them to their former glory. I wonder if that's me. Anyways, thanks for watching me get annoyed. Thanks for listening to my voice, and here's to you guys.